I want to talk about something I've been noticing, and I don't think it's just me. We are surrounded by information, explanations, commentary, analysis, and yet a lot of people I know, thoughtful, capable, good people, feel strangely stuck right now. Not confused about what's happening in the world, but unclear on how they're supposed to live inside it. We know what's broken. We know who we can disagree with. We can articulate the problems better than ever because of the information that we have. And still, anxiety is up. Relationships are fragile. Trust is thin. And a lot of us are tired in a way sleep doesn't fix. So here's a question that I can't shake. Why does so much clarity not seem to be producing much change? And here's where I have to be honest, because this isn't a cultural observation. I can explain things pretty well. I can spot patterns. I can critique narratives. And if I'm not careful, I can mistake being right for being informed. There is a difference between understanding a problem and being the kind of person who can live well despite it. I've noticed this in myself. I can name what's wrong and still avoid responsibility. I can talk about values and still drift from obedience. And I can stay informed and remain internally unsettled. In that gap, knowing between knowing and living costs something. It costs peace, it costs humility, it costs integrity over time. The Apostle Paul talks about the tension, knowing the good and struggling to do it, not as an excuse, but as honesty. And that's not weakness, that's reality. The danger is when we stop there, when awareness becomes the finish line. Now, I'm realizing something that I think matters a lot right now. Clarity without character doesn't lead to wisdom. It just creates more sophisticated justifications. And conviction without action slowly turns to hypocrisy, even when the intentions are good. So I've been asking a different question lately. Not just what's true, but what is this truth meant to form in me? Because information is easy to accumulate, formation is slower, costlier, and quieter. It requires limits, it requires repentance, which just means owning it and turning around. It requires obedience when no one is watching. I don't want to just see clearly, I want to become steady. So let me get very concrete here. Here's one practice I've been working on, and it's simple but not easy. I'm paying attention to what repeatedly disturbs my peace and asking whether it's producing responsibility or just agitation, because not everything that provokes you is assigned to you. Some inputs inform, others deform. And if a steady diet of content leaves you more cynical, more reactive, less patient with the people actually in your life, then the issue isn't awareness, it's stewardship. So here's a faithful action for this week. Just one. Choose one source of noise you will intentionally limit and replace it with one small act of responsibility. That could look like less commentary, more prayer, less scrolling, more presence, less outrage, and more repair. Nothing dramatic, just real. Because transformation doesn't usually arrive as a breakthrough, it arrives as consistency. Now, I'm not saying any of this from above you. I'm in it learning, failing, and adjusting. But I'm increasingly convinced of this. We don't need louder voices. We need steadier lives. If you're tired of endless commentary and you're looking for a more grounded way to live, one that actually changes how you show up, then you're not alone. I'm working this out in real time, and you're welcome to walk alongside of me. That's all I got for today, and I hope it's a blessed day for you.